Hello everybody, my name's Luigi, and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon. Last time, we went through the Splat Switch Revolution and the Spongy Observatory. And in today's episode, we're gonna spend another eternity trying to find the next level. Is this it? No, it is not. Okay. I do kind of wish they would have made it a bit easier to find these levels, but at the same time, one thing that I kind of do like about that is the fact that it makes it kind of like its own little minigame trying to find the... Oh, we found it already. Okay. It makes it kind of like its own little minigame to try and find the next level, so I do kind of like it, but at the same time I don't. Okay, we have Pinwheel Power Plant. The spinny things make me nauseous. Press X to ZL dash jump over the beams. I feel kind of bad for them. Alright, yeah, this level is, I don't remember this level all too much. I do remember where the sunken scroll is, but this is one of those levels where it doesn't really stick on my mind that often, at least compared to other ones like Spongy Observatory or the Invisible Avenues. But this is still a pretty fun level from what I do remember of it. Okay, let's go into the launch pad. Go inside. Another launch pad! Yay! 2 launch pads! What's better than 1 launch pad? 2 of them! Let's try this guy. This area is also a little bit tricky because you have those guys to deal with. Let's see, got you. Wait for me! Something shiny! That wasn't the bomb that I was meant to use. Okay, something shiny! Yay! Shiny powers activate! And we can destroy these guys with the Inklings. I remember my first playthrough, I didn't really use my sub-weapons in Octo Valley all that often, but now that I'm older and wiser, by like 2 years since this game came out, I know how to use the special weapons to my advantage. Alright, we got a checkpoint. Is it around here? No, it is not. Okay. I remember the basic idea of where the sunken scroll is, I think. But the exact location of it, again, I don't remember that much about this level. So, there's an option to go on top of that pinwheel. Splat! I love that sound. Everybody loves that sound. That's why Splatoon is awesome, because you have awesome sound effects. Sunken scroll? Yay, sunken scroll! Okay, I'm gonna get these. I keep forgetting to level up my equipment between recording sessions. I've been a little bit bad about that, so before we go into the next level, I'm going to go take care of that. I think I've also been a little bit bad about actually talking to Judd at the end of multiplayer for these videos. Okay, Inkzuka, you're my best friend. You're my best friend. Inkzuka, you're my best friend. We're gonna make cupcakes together. Okay. Yeah. I've been a little bit bad about leveling up my equipment for Octo Valley and talking to Jude at the end of every online segment of these videos. So, yeah. I'm not good with heights or spinning or seafood. Aren't they Inklings? Why would they eat seafood? That's like cannibalism. Alright, so let's go over here. I'm gonna go down here real quick so that I can demonstrate that if you do fall down from this area over here, you can use this geyser to go back to the top of this area. So, yay! Useful tips! I hope I'm being useful. One thing I'm always curious about is, and I know I mentioned this during Skyward Sword, but one thing I'm always curious about is whether or not people use my Let's Plays as guides or, like, more for entertainment. I remember during Skyward Sword, one of my viewers said that he watches my videos just for fun. But either way, I do like trying to be as useful as possible, so that I can give people tips on some of the trickier parts of this game, because that's kind of what the whole point of Let's Playing is. Right. Another thing I'm always curious about is how people discover my videos. No, don't fall! Gravity! No, gravity is increasing on me. Okay. Yeah, going back to what I was saying a moment ago, one thing I'm most curious about is how people discover my videos, because it's just always a fun story to hear. I remember Grinkerber's Gaming telling me that he discovered my videos through Super Mario Galaxy 2, because he was looking up Let's Plays for that, and then he came across my videos for it. Why do I keep falling off that platform in particular? Why is that the one I'm having trouble? I only have 1 life left. Wow, if I get a game over on this, that's gonna be really embarrassing. Okay. Let's concentrate. Concentrate, Lady Gertie. It is your destiny to not fall off the platform. Okay, let's continue going through here. Jump over this thing, and continue on our merry way through our path of glory. Destroy the Octarians. If you go down here, like you fall down again, Geyser's over there, so yay. Okay, okay. Destroy that. Okay, I'm getting nervous again. This part is a little intimidating. These things are slow, but this is one of those things where when you're playing through this level, it feels like it's a lot faster than it really is. But when you're watching somebody else do it, you realize just how slow that platform is. But when you're playing it for yourself, it feels really fast. Why are we here? For what purpose do we exist? We must not dwell on these questions. We can merely trust in the will of the universe and spend our days and nights in harmony with the world to celebrate this festival called life. I will take this picture seriously, but that weird Kirby snowman in the background. What does that look like as time goes on? Oh my god, it's Judd! It starts as a Zapfus, and then turns into Jed. I never noticed that before. That is really cool. Okay, so... you're on fire right now, alright? What's next? Why is this level here? Why is it not down there, closer to the other levels? This is just a very weird place to put this one. Ugh, flutters, I hate those things. You and me both, Agent 2. Look at the gamepad, Agent 3. See a key anywhere nearby? Well, I would demonstrate the gamepad right now, but I don't really feel like it because of the fact that, okay, the situation of the gamepad for this Let's Play is pretty different from how it usually is during my Let's Plays. The reason for that is because of the fact that when I usually get gamepad footage, I go into Miiverse and get a screenshot from that. But it's a bit of a different situation in this game because when I'm playing online, I cannot go onto Miiverse while playing online matches. And for this game, and for when I'm playing in the Octa Valley, it's a very different situation than usual because Nintendo wasn't nice enough to make it so that you can reset your story mode progress without resetting your progress for the online matches. So I set up a different profile for the Wii U so that I can record Octa Valley. I did not set a Nintendo Network ID for this account though, because I was never going to be playing on this. I was never going to be playing on this account online, because I explained this earlier in the Let's Play. But the reason why I'm not using this account for the online matches is because of the fact that I didn't want to like completely dominate new players to this game, because I wanted to encourage new players to play this. So, I did not set up a Nintendo Network account for this. So that's the reason why I cannot go onto Miiverse while going through Octa Valley. How I got that screenshot earlier in the Let's Play when we were going through the other flutter level was I went onto my regular profile and replayed through the levels so I can get to that point. But I don't really feel like doing that for this level because we already saw what the flutters look like on the game. Ah, flutters! Get away from me! Yeah, get away from me! Yeah, there's nothing right there. Okay. It looks like we're safe now. Okay. Flutters are scary. That is the moral of the story. That guy... No! This is a... No! 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 What was that? I got stuck in a corner between that. That is never a good experience. As I was trying to say, Flutters, they're scary, but they're nowhere near as scary as the Guardians from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll just say that right now. Even though you can destroy Guardians, you can't destroy Flutters, but Guardians are still scarier. Okay, we need to go back over towards the beginning part of this area. I'm gonna go this way, because I don't think there's a Flutter going that way. Yep, it's getting away from us. Haha, you don't turn around, okay. I thought I was gonna turn around! Stop it! Stop it! Okay. Let's activate the thing and get away from the Flutters. Alright, we're safe now. Final checkpoint. What's funny is that I'm let's playing this game at the same time as Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and this game has been scarier than Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion isn't that scary of a game, but it's still pretty funny to think about. Okay, did we get the Circuit Squirrel? Yeah, we did. Okay. I don't know why, but I was getting a little nervous if we didn't get it, because it seems like there's something in this level that I'm missing. But I think I got everything already. I do want to go back to this level before going to the online matches to demonstrate an alternative route, though. I think that's what I might be thinking of. It's not really that much of an alternative route, but there was another launch pad earlier in the level that I want to demonstrate, because we didn't activate that one. Would you get back over here? Get back over here and face me like a man! Haha, we found the key. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. I knew I was forgetting something. And let's get the balloons. How do we get those balloons? This is gonna drive me crazy on the inside. Can we get these with the bombs? That's refilling. I really want to get these balloons. Come on. Mine. There we go. Okay, yay, mission accomplished. Are you guys ready to see the alternate route for where this launch pad was going to go? Yeah, it's not that exciting. Though academic circles warn of rising sea levels, the policy makers pay them no heed. At this rate, human civilization may be lost beneath the tide. Will even this furry filler be consumed by the raging ocean? Another Zapfish! You're not messing around. I'm gonna meet you guys back over in Minneapolis so that we can play through the online matches. Yay! Splat zones. Alright, now we are back in Kelp Dome. Easily one of my favorite maps in the entire game, and I've already explained my reasoning why, but that's not the point right now. The point right now is that we're playing Kelp Dome on Splat Zone, something we have not yet seen throughout this Let's Play. We also have not seen this place on Turf Wars, which is admittedly a little weird because usually whenever I'm playing on my own time, this stage appears like all the time, but it's not appearing right now. And fun story, Kelp Dome is one of the stages that appears in Aqua Valley that appeared in Aqua Valley before it was available in the online multiplayer. The only stages that were available when this game was released were Urchin Underpass, Walleye Warehouse, Salt Spray Rig, Arowana Mall, and Blackberry Skate Park. Every other stage in the game was released after Splatoon was already released, so they were available as free updates over time. So, stages like Kelp Dome and Bluefin Depot, they came out well after the game was already released, but there were stages that were playable in the single-player campaign, so that's something I always thought was pretty interesting. I'll go in more detail about which stage was available when we get more into detail for the multiplayer aspects of this game, because right now the main focus for this outplay is the single-player stuff. We'll be focusing on online multiplayer a bit later down the line, so don't worry about that for now. There honestly isn't that much to talk about in this video, so one thing that I need to kind of get off my chest is PAX West, because let me just say this right now. Trying to get tickets for PAX West is like the biggest pain in the butt in the world, because they don't announce the tickets at a time. They only announce them when they're actually available, and they get sold very quickly because, you know, scalpers are jerks and stuff like that. There's no option to pre-order your tickets, so like the past couple of days, I've been trying to get PAX tickets so that I can like actually go this year, because I was very sad about that I wasn't able to go last year. I'll talk more about that in a moment, but yeah. The past couple of days have been admittedly a little bit stressful. I even set up a Twitter account so that I could see when they go on sale, so that I wouldn't have to like keep stalking their page, their website, to see if they're available. So yeah, I even had to set up a Twitter to see when they're available. So Miiverse, you better appreciate it. And Knockout! Yay! That's the name of a Bon Jovi song. And this match. Let me just say this right now. It took forever to find this map, to find this match in my stock footage for this game. Because for whatever reason, Camp Triggerfist never appears as splat zones whenever I'm playing. I literally only had like 3 matches on all of my hard drives showing this match on splat zones. And I kind of had to find something like that because we have not seen this mono splat zones yet. So yeah, that was a little fun. But on a more happier note, Camp Triggerfist on splat zones is pretty interesting because you have 2 sections that you need to cover in your own ink. There are stages like this throughout the game. We have seen these before, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I think it was Port Mackerel we've seen some before. Both Camp Triggerfist, the neat thing about that is that the areas that you need to cover in your own ink are on like the central parts of both of the sides of the stage. So you kind of have to not only cover your own ink, but you also have to find a way to sneak over to the other one, take out those teammates who are defending that area, and then cover it in your own base. Ink strikes are your best friend in this area. Because you can cover your own ink over here, and then fire an ink strike on the other side of the stage. You can either cover the other splat zone area, or you can get to an area where you know that there's opponents going to be over there. Kraken is also a pretty good one to have over here on the stage, because of the fact that you're invincible when that person fell in the water. Right. Kraken is probably a good one to have as well because of the fact that you're invincible when you're using it, aside from knockback. And also, sprinklers are awesome during this stage because of the fact that they can cover a pretty decent size of turf when you're not in the area. So, and because it's very easy to reach the other splat zone area, it's very easy to set up a sprinkler over there. And it's also a really good idea to use it as bait, so that if an opponent goes over towards the sprinkler, you can set up a sprinkler over there, and then the opponent goes to destroy it, and then you can destroy them in cold blood. Or you could be like me and fall through the ink, because I have no smarts. I don't not fall through the ink, I'll fall through the grates. Alright, so that's basically all I want to say about Camp Triggerfist. So back to the PAX story. I would like to... I'm pretty sure I've explained this story before. Maybe not in a video, but probably on a Facebook post or something like that, but I want to talk about this real quick. Last year was like the biggest punch in the face ever when I was trying to get PAX tickets, because I saw them right when they went on sale, and I saved up enough money to pay for it. But I decided, you know what, they'll be there when I get back from breakfast, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. I went to go make a bowl of cereal, and when I was done, it didn't take me that long to eat or anything, but when I was done, they were already sold out. So, yeah, this year I've been like, okay, when I'm going to concentrate on the website. This website is my world. Nothing exists outside of the PAX tickets. I'm a little crazy, I guess. But what else is new? Alright, so, yeah, this stage, going back to what I was saying about trying to find the footage for this game, it's a little weird trying to find stock footage for this game, because even though I know going into this project I was going to be recording a lot of footage, I didn't really plan out how I'd organize my files that well, I guess. Because the way I organize my files is that I have like separate folders for each mode in the game, but I didn't really keep a list of what maps are in each video file, so I probably could have done a bit of a better job planning that out. Maybe I'll do that if I ever do Splatoon 2 or any other multiplayer game like that, but that's something I'm going to keep in mind whenever I'm planning out other projects. But that's going to be it for this episode of Splatoon, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is ADGaryDU, and next time we're going to be doing something similar along the lines of what we've been doing in basketball videos. We're going to take care of some Ogden Valley stuff and play online matches. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until next time, ADGaryDU. Oh yeah.